Hello everybody, I thought I'd show you a live feeding of Solenopsis Victor on this very stupid roach. Now what happened when I put it in was it went right into the ant test tube where the ants were residing with most of their babies. And this roach just waddled right in and was like, "Hi guys," and then was evicted from the ant test tube. So I'm going to film it while it slowly dies. Well, it's already dead, but it's just the nerves make it look like it's alive. So what is happening is it's getting stung by the ants, and the Solenopsin has paralysed its ability to move. Now it will move. It still moves slightly, but it is dead. It is definitely dead. It's not alive. The neurotoxins would have killed it by now, but the movement in its body, because it's an insect, means that it's still alive. The cockroach is trying to bite the ants, but it is not doing anything because it's dead pretty much. I mean, look at it. So now it's just the nerves moving. I can see an ant next to the mouth of the cockroach trying to sting it there in its mouth, and the cockroach is like, no. But obviously we know it's dead, and it's just the nerves. Because it would be moving a lot more than it would be now. It would be all over the shop pretty much. It would be over there, over there, over there, over there. But no, it's now it's moving, but that's its last inch effort. Also fed them a dead cockroach just to get some more protein. But I only really feed a live cockroach to stimulate the colony defensive capabilities. So I think it's necessary for to do that maybe once every two feeding sessions, just so the colony can simulate what happens in the wild. Other times I don't really do that. So I fed it a super worm, which is definitely dead because I cut its head off, and its head's over there. And a dead dubia roach female, which gave birth, and I've now disposed of it. So there is the dubia roach female's other part of her corpse, which is over there and is getting processed. So the actual live cockroach now is going where it was already, and it's going into that test tube to bother the ants, and the ants kindly evicted it, and it's now dead. It's definitely gone now, if it wasn't before. So when they do feed, you can see that the husk from a previous cockroach, there's nothing left. So they don't leave anything left behind. So yeah, everything's gone. So anyway, live feeding, do I recommend it? Yes. And I will feed them 1 to 3 cockroaches. So what I'll do is I'll actually feed them one more. And I'd like to feed them a variety because I've got loads here in this cockroach bin, which I'm holding right now. I'm not going to show it on camera, obviously, because it's not really that great to look at. But I'll feed them this one here and this one here. And a wee one dropped in by accident, but I've already got this one out, so it might as well go in as well. So I'm going to put that there away so now we can watch this. And it simulates the colonies in the wild. So these die in maybe 1 or 2 stings, and the nervous system goes out of whack, and then that's why they flail around. Because their sting is so potent. That roach is a bit stupid, isn't it? Going inside the actual ant test tube. But these will die. These will get eaten and processed. So to feed 1 million of these is better to just to feed one cockroach. So I've got 1 billion baby cockroaches anyway. Let's do that. Like that dubia baby there. That dubia baby just hitched a ride. It was like, okay, well, I would have saved it if it wasn't already dead by one sting. So it's already dead pretty much. Yeah, but there's the Solenopsis invicta. Oh, that cockroach is beyond stupid. I thought cockroaches were intelligent, but that one wasn't. It's still in there. That's where the ants are nesting. That's not. That's just. It's just delivered itself to the ants. Like, just eat. um, not ideal, but yeah, you can see it's dying now. It's pretty dead. It's already dead. After a few stings, it does get numb and it will not be able to feel anything. So it's more humane actually than boiling it. Boiling it, they feel it, and it's not very good. Oh, it's out the test tube now. But anyway, yeah, no, I recommend doing it sometimes. It simulates the wild, as I've said, so that's the justification. And this is what they would do in the wild anyway. This is what they would do in the wild because they are quite a prolific species. They breed so fast and they need a lot of protein. So the protein that I've gave them is basically 4 to 5 cockroaches and 1 superworm, just to give them a variety of food. And you can see that the food here, which I have gave them, they are processing it as well. And they're quite organised because they've got the they're pretty calm over here. They're very calm. They're not very prolific here, but where the alarm was, they're very, very... Oh, well, they're going to be quite active here now. So, that's them there. They're very, very, very aggressive. Do I recommend these for beginners? No, not at all. Do I recommend these in general? No, I don't. Only if you are really bored like me. I wouldn't really keep these again myself. But these are... I've kept Solenopsis victor for around about 4 years. I've kept different colonies. I've kept Solenopsis geminata for about 5 to 4 years. And these ants... The Solenopsis genus has to be my most loved and hated genus of all time. I love Solenopsis geminata. I love the way they look. Even before Ants Canada had them, I liked them. It wasn't actually Ants Canada that got me into Solenopsis geminata. It was actually my good friend Che Hawkins who got me into Solenopsis geminata. And then I found Solenopsis invicta and was like, okay, I want Solenopsis invicta. I gave them a try, and they're pretty similar to geminata. Only that geminata is have more pronounced majors. Solenopsis invicta have just larger workers, and they're not really majors. Well, they are, but they're not like they don't show anything really. Let me reset the thing there. So they don't really have anything to show for it really, but they're just larger workers. Polymorphism works in strange ways. Sometimes they get big heads, sometimes they just have bigger bodies. But Solenopsis geminata, they just have bigger heads. Like that one. That one's just a bigger version of a minor. So is that one. There's like all 3 castes there. There's a medium, major, and minor. And they do have quite a lot of each. This colony took a while to get. Soldiers and majors. Sorry, majors. It took a while. I don't know why they just decided not to produce them. But now they are producing them like crazy. And I think they'll be producing a few more after this is done. So yeah, the cockroach now is going into the spasm phase, where it will flail around, walk around for a bit, and die. So that is the nervous system. Once it's stung this many times, it's definitely dead. And just due to my knowledge of insect nervous systems, this is why this happens. So it's definitely lights out, pretty much. Like for that cockroach there, it's lights out. Definitely. It just takes a while for the nervous system to stop working. And when it does, they can now process it. But it simulates the wild, and that's my justification for it. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed the video. And I know it's quite a gruesome one, but It does have to happen sometimes. Even if your colony's not that, even if your colony's a scavenger colony like Phenolic megacephala, I do recommend feeding them maybe one tiny roach and let them kill it themselves. I notice a little bit more productivity in the queens with that. Um, but yeah, this is Solenopsis invicta, and there's loads of them. I'm gonna upgrade their setup soon. But for now they'll be fine. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed, and see you all later.